Frame Data is brought to you by turndownforwalt.com. Complain about how stupid Dave's rule is with a DSR hoodie or t-shirt, and you'll be supporting the channel at the same time. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Turndownforwalt here. In this episode of Frame Data, we're going to take a look at Ginger versus Pipsqueak in the draft crew battle of Smash Summit 12. Their last stock for Team IBDW and Team A.L.I.S.O.N left viewers with one of the most unique sets of interactions ever seen in competitive Melee, if you can even call this rule set competitive. An insane Pokeball combo with a very lucky assist from Clefairy, followed by a very unlucky item spawn. We'll be breaking down the insane and improbable last seconds of this match, which was a moment competitive Melee fans may never get to see again. Let's check it out. After some shenanigans with the Bonsai Bill, Ginger ties up the stock count for his team at 9-9 and brings Pipsqueak to his final stock. Ginger picks up a Starman, which stalemates the two players for a short moment. The Starman grants invincibility for 10 seconds, while falling off the Angel platform only leaves the player invincible for 2 seconds. If the player does not act, the platform will disappear by itself after 5 seconds. What this means is if the Starman is picked up at the same time as a player respawning, this leaves a 3-second window of advantage to the player who obtained the Starman. Ginger grabs the item slightly ahead of Pipsqueak's respawn, which prompts Pipsqueak to wait on the Angel platform for the full 5 seconds. He then drops down to the left side of Peach's castle and picks up a Pokeball, while Ginger fires a couple lasers over the center of the castle to stop an approach. As Ginger lasers over the center pillar a second time, Pipsqueak throws his Pokeball against the pillar's left wall and brings out a Cyndaquil. As Ginger lands, he drifts backwards while Pipsqueak attempts to cross the pillar to Ginger's side. He bumps his head into the left wall on his way up though, which costs him a few frames on the way up. This gives Ginger time to intercept Pipsqueak's approach with a double jump dare as Pipsqueak wavelands on the center pillar. Ginger drifts his dare all the way back to prevent a counter hit, and Pipsqueak tries to fall off the pillar with a nair, but gets caught up on the second lip of the center pillar. After Pipsqueak shields and Ginger presents an up tilt, Pipsqueak tries to full hop to avoid being hit on landing, which results in a full hop nair from Ginger to counter. At 9% though, a late Falco nair only puts Pipsqueak in hit stun for 13 frames, which gives him time to land in an actionable state. He attempts to up tilt to hit Ginger's landing, but a capsule spawned from a few seconds earlier explodes on contact and inflicts another 22%. Capsules in Super Smash Bros. Melee are a unique item. When a capsule is broken, either by being attacked or thrown, it can drop a single item, excluding crates, rolling crates, and barrels. In addition to spawning an item, it can hold common enemies from Adventure Mode, including Goomba, Koopa Troopa, Koopa Paratroopa, Redead, Octorok, Like, Topi, and Polar Bears. The item odds for a capsule spawn are listed here, with each number being individually additive, so something like a heart container would be a 40 out of X chance, with X being the sum of each of the listed numbers per item. This total value X varies depending on the number of items enabled in-game, but if everything is turned on, the denominator will be 440. Capsules also have a 1 in 8 or 12.5% chance of exploding upon being broken, which can deal 22 to 42% damage with high knockback. Here, Pipsqueak receives the minimum amount of damage from the capsule explosion and is forced to spend his double jump to land back on stage. Ginger short hop lasers to cover a jump from Pipsqueak, as Pipsqueak's stage position has him on the slant of Peach's castle. Pipsqueak drops off the right side and returns with a rising bear, which catches Ginger's grab attempt. The back air deals 15% and puts Ginger in hit stun for 28 frames, but because Ginger is hit towards the higher end of the stage slant, he becomes grounded a little bit more quickly. Ginger looks to immediately down tilt a dash in from Pipsqueak, and Pipsqueak turns around, puts shield up, and shield grabs expecting any advancing move from Ginger. Ginger then up tilts, still waiting for the dash in, while Pipsqueak full hop nairs, which catches Ginger's jump. He tries to link the hit with an up tilt of his own, but Ginger is able to get his shield up 5 frames before Pipsqueak's up tilt becomes active. Pipsqueak up tilts a second time, which Ginger avoids with a roll to the right, followed by an up tilt out of Ginger. Respecting the escape, Pipsqueak inputs a short dashback shield stop, then full hop back airs, which connects as Ginger attempts to counter hit with a short hop back air. Both Fox and Falco's back air are active from frames 4 to 19, so in this case, Pipsqueak's aerial was 2 frames faster than Ginger. The hit inflicts 14% and puts Ginger in hit stun for 41 frames. Ginger ultimately goes to ledge after a double jump, then double lasers from ledge to cover the ground from Pipsqueak's approach. Pipsqueak takes the second laser and puts his shield up, then full hop fares out of shield, which is met with an additional laser. Pipsqueak puts his shield up for a second time and Ginger crosses up with down air, then immediately shields. Pipsqueak turns around and rolls through Ginger towards the wall, which is met with a rising short hop dare from Ginger that promotes a wall jump tech. If a jump input is active when a wall tech is performed, such as holding up or pressing a jump button, then the teching character will wall jump. This is referred to as a wall jump tech or passive wall jump. Pipsqueak's positioning against the wall allows for a wall jump tech input, which grants him a few frames of intangibility and allows for another back air to connect on the way down. Ginger actually short hops right before the hit, presumably to back air as well, which prevents him from true CCing Pipsqueak's aerial. The bear only inflicts 13%, meaning the move was stalled once, and ironically enough, 63% is the exact threshold in which Fox Bear still grants a crouch cancel for the hit Falco. If Ginger were grounded and at 64%, an attempted crouch cancel on this bear would allow the hit recipient to only AMSA tech. Pipsqueak's bear places Ginger slightly above the side wall, so he's given a ground tech instead of a wall tech. This change in positioning allows Pipsqueak to find a follow-up rising nair, which leaves Ginger with a tech in place yet again. Ginger wakes up with a full hop bear, and Pipsqueak goes for a bear of his own to intercept, but both miss. With Ginger slightly higher in the air, however, he's able to fall with a dare following the end lag of his bear, which gives him the hit. He tries to link a down tilt, but Pipsqueak's character model bouncing off the missed tech actually results in the down tilt missing. A delayed dare off of Pip's left roll allows Pipsqueak to block in time, and a full hop bear out of shield gets him out of trouble. Ginger double shines into a back air, which Pipsqueak blocks again, and a roll input allows Ginger to confirm a hit with a second back air on his descent. Pipsqueak misses the tech, but the awkward platform height results in Ginger's short hop back air missing. After a short back and forth, Pipsqueak finds a shield poke off of a full hop nair, to which Ginger wall techs, air dodges, and shields to reset at slight disadvantage. A rollout gets Ginger a true reset to neutral, and with a convenient capsule spawn on the floating platform, the fun now begins. Ginger full hops and aerial grabs the capsule, throwing it downwards and releasing a home run bat. A jab on shield followed by a short hop dare is met with a traded hit, which Ginger wall techs while Pipsqueak misses his ground tech. This allows Ginger to fall off with a dare, and a subsequent miss tech from Pip confirms a shine from Ginger. Pipsqueak lands on the top platform of Castle, and in the meantime, Ginger grabs the home run bat and throws it over to the left side of the divide. The thrown bat hits a switch, which generates 2 exclamation point boxes on either side of the castle, and Ginger throws a second capsule into the box, which both spawn Pokeballs. Pipsqueak earns a back air as Ginger picks up the lower Pokeball and tries to grab the higher one, but bumps his head on the block, then inputs a wall jump into air dodge. The air dodge prevents Ginger's Pokeball throw from hitting him, which actually spells the beginning of the end for Pipsqueak. Let's watch.
Oh, Pokeballs. Pokemon battle.
Oh my god.
Oh!
I don't even know what happened.
Yo, what the shit was that?
I don't even.
A Clefairy is spawned right in front of Pipsqueak, and a short hop laser into grab from Ginger locks him into place for just long enough to have Clefairy initiate a move. In traditional Pokemon, Metronome uses a random move chosen from nearly all existing moves, even if the user cannot normally learn it. Clefairy's Metronome in Super Smash Bros. Melee limits the usable attacks to one of 4. Gust, which inflicts heavy damage to characters within the Whirlwind, Fire Spin, which burns the ground around Clefairy and inflicts damage, Waterfall, which can more easily star KO with high vertical knockback, large range, and multiple hits, and Self-Destruct, which is similar to Electrode's explosion attack. If down throw is used within Clefairy's Gust attack in particular, the characters will freeze due to Gust trapping the opponent, resulting in neither player moving. And since the player releasing the Pokeball is immune to damage from the summoned Pokemon's attacks, Ginger can use this to make for one hell of a combo. He pummels 3 times as Clefairy prepares Gust and down throws to lock both players in place. Pipsqueak takes a total of 30% from the time the grab connects, and as that's going on, something even crazier happens. As Pipsqueak stays locked in the Gust plus throw trap, a capsule spawns above them. The Clefairy Gust breaks the capsule to release a Bomb, and it lands right next to Pipsqueak. Ginger puts up his shield, then toggles it to a light shield as Pipsqueak buffers a get-up attack. Because Pipsqueak landed on his back instead of his stomach, his get-up attack hits in front of him first, then behind. The front hit of Pip's get-up attack pushes Ginger and Light Shield back slightly, and the back hit triggers the Bomb to explode, dealing 25% and killing him off the top.
Fire. Oh, Pokeballs. Pokemon battle.
Oh my god.
Oh!
I don't even know what happened.
Yo, what the shit was that?
I don't even know. Pipsqueak.
He's never taken that much damage in his life. That was
It like froze.
The animation.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was unfortunate.
And then the get up attack.
That
to
was
take the bomb.
a godlike down throw.
That was definitely
That was the best
smart.
match I've seen so far.
That was a good match. That was competitive.
There are 29 Pokeball Pokemon in Melee, each with rarities ranging from common to uncommon to rare. The odds for each Pokemon by rarity are listed here, with a similar additive denominator to how capsule item spawns are determined. The elusive Mew and Celebi's rarity depends on the number of revealed official Pokemon at the time of each Smash release, which is 1 out of 251 in Melee. Clefairy, however, is listed as a common rarity Pokemon, meaning it has a 30 out of 584 or 5.1% chance of appearing from a Pokeball. If we were to measure the probability of this sequence even occurring in the first place, we'd need to evaluate the percent chance of releasing a Clefairy from a Pokeball, having that Clefairy select Gust, a capsule not exploding, and a capsule spawning of a bomb. The combined probability for each of these events occurring in tandem is 12,600 over 8,222,720, which calculates out to a 0.154% chance of happening. The craziest thing about this sequence is that there exists an even more statistically rare occurrence in Melee, and it happened in a real game of Melee without items turned on. Leave a comment with your guess of what that could be, and I'll be covering it in the next episode of Frame Data. Until then, take care, and thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Frame Data. Special shoutouts to Uncle Punch, Ripple, and Dr. Sus in the Melee Workshop Discord for helping me dive into Melee's datasets to find Pokemon and capsule probabilities. Also a huge thank you to B&D Games for providing some task recreation in this episode. Big shoutouts as always go to Shmoo and Gentlefox for their Melee knockback calculator, as well as patrons of the channel like A.L.I.S.O.N, Dorian, and Storm who help make videos like these possible. If you'd like to join those names in supporting the channel and see more content like this, consider checking out my Patreon or my merch store at turndownforwalt.com. And if you see a play that you think would make for a good breakdown, feel free to tweet at me at turndownforwalt or drop a message in my community Discord. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time.